Hello, marketeers. Welcome to the refreshing episode of #MarketersLead Talk, powered by the Marketing Soul. As committed, we bring you the content that really matters in your professional life. The Marketing Soul is building the community of passionate marketers where they can network and grow together. In line with our agenda, our today's speaker is Economic Times most inspiring woman 3 years in a row till 2024. She is the Times 40 under 40 and currently building world's first Web 3.0 based women professional networking platform and metaverse SHEREAL. She's an entrepreneur, IP, and a patent advisor. Welcome, Dr. Shweta Singh, to the Marketers Lead Talk. How are you?
I'm good, Dr. Sachin, and thank you for inviting me here. I would love to interact with all the young brains.
Great, thank you. So I think as just now, in fact, we were talking about your life as an entrepreneur and the discussions we had. So if you can please share, your life journey.
Result. I never bothered in my life about result. I am a person who is a big risk taker. So my husband is a kind of person who said plan, plan, plan. I say I will jump in the well and then plan how to make the way out of it. So and which is not good for everyone. I'll say this is my way of working, my way of managing things. So I am a big risk taker. I jump and then decide and make the path. So 2013, I started with Ennoble IP as a brand. uh, there was a lot of challenges. I would not say as a woman I face challenges, but as an entrepreneur I face challenges. I tell you, there is a lot of discussions around that woman entrepreneur. See, entrepreneurs doesn't come with gender, first of all. Second, all entrepreneurs faces issues and challenges, same issues, 70-80%. Only women जहाँ पे attach हो जाता है वहाँ पे you face 20-30% more issues, like many times investors didn't believe me, so I didn't took any investment till the date. Now those investment or those people approaching me that we want to have a stake in your company, take money and grow it, expand it. I said, if in 10 years I can bring it to here, I can do in 20 years I'll take it to some other level. So till date in Noble IP without investment, and we are profit making firm. Around 250 people now we have. So it's all ups down roller coaster ride. But one thing which kept me going was my determination that I would do it at any cost. I would do it. There were times, Sachin, when I thought of giving up, and it's very normal. It's very normal to get depressed sometime, to get stressed sometime, to have the thought of giving up, to have the thought I cannot do anything. It's very normal. But for self, utne limited. It is for that limited time. Then you have to boost yourself. That oh, you have brought till here. You can do wonders. You can take it till whatever you want. So that what kept me going, my determination, my willpower, and people I supported, who supported me, who trusted me. People who supported and trusted me are the main, I would say, drivers of this force. So
That's
this is my
very
short story, I would say.
No, that's really really inspiring, and the first background that you shared, and the conditions that you mentioned, with your hubby, and how he took it forward is truly inspiring. I think that I have 2 points to ask to you to take carry forward the conversation. One is you are a biotechnological bio study, and then you have done law also, right? You went abroad, you done law, so now you are into entrepreneurship. So I think one thing is very clear to me that you are a diversified person. You love to take challenges and also, but I wanted to understand it from your psyche. What was your thought process? Because the community, that those who have joined here, or maybe the people, when this video go live and all, people would love to understand there is no harm in taking challenges and no harm in taking risk to shift a career or something. So for that particular reason, I want your views. What was your thought process and how you moved ahead into this?
So see, Dr. Sachin, with me and with many of the people, because I'm meeting on daily basis 15, 20 startups, right? I'm mentoring through Startup India, Niti Aayog. So I have seen it's, पहले मुझे लगता था earlier, I was like, it's only me. I get bored with things very easily, right? People think entrepreneurs have huge concentration. I have huge concentration, but that breaks in every 10 or 20 minutes. that breaks every 15 minutes, right? And I'm a person, I cannot stick to one thing. That is boring. Comfortable, if you make me comfortable, that becomes boring for me, right? So why this much diversification from biotech to MBA to LLB and then to something else? Biotech, because I was a science student. I didn't choose biotech with my own choice. I was very poor in maths. After 10th, I didn't, I'm doing business. I'm very good at numbers now, but I didn't understand that time in 10th that theta, beta, the theorem, algorithm, I was out. I just scored 64 marks in my 10th exam in maths. So I was very poor and I was huge fear from maths. So I left, but I was very good in physics and chemistry, right? So 12th was biology, physics and chemistry. And uh, but somehow because of medical, I have to, that was forced from my parents that nikal logi tum bahut intelligent, because I was a good studious student, right? So nikal logi kar logi. So I got admission in BSc also. I did with my medical preparation, I did my graduation with biology and all. There I had a subject of biotech. It interested me a lot because it was not studying a subject, it was application of the subjects, like basic sciences application. So I thought I would go into biotech, I explore it, otherwise I will do something else. So I as you said, it's never harmful to take risk, but risk at your own risk. Then whatever comes, never blame. I never blame my parents that you told me to do medical. If you they hadn't told me to do medical, I would never have thought that what Shweta is. So that was an experience of 3 years which I dedicated to myself, right? So take risk at your own risk, because that is very important, either you are an entrepreneur or not. So once I studied medical biotech, I started studying biotech. The subject interested me, but the lab work didn't interested me at all. Whenever I had to go in lab, use that pipette, centrifuge, this, that, I was like, no, I cannot do research, wet lab research. I'm good at someone doing the research. I am observing the results. I can bring product out of it and I can market it. So I am a very good marketing and salesperson since childhood. I convince people very fast. So I said no wet lab research, because then my dad wanted go do PhD in biotech, and I got admitted in for internship in AIMS Delhi. I did that. I did wet lab research to take experience, but back of my mind, I decided I will not do wet lab research because I'm not the kind of person who can do this. I'm not best person for that. Then exploring, I explored myself. I left myself free to explore. I thought that if I'm good at communicating, I should do MBA. And during my MBA, I got job. Then I realized that, and biotech had a chapter of patents, actually IP. That inspired me that, oh, if you are into IP, that means every day you are getting a new technology to work on, right? Every
Actually.
month you are. So today I'm doing my biotech. Tomorrow I have, and apart from being a biotechnologist, I in my career I have dealt with projects of electronic, computer science, mechanical. So that interested me a lot, that I will not confine to one technology. And IP is that interesting field, that I am not a Web3 degree holder, but I know what is blockchain, what is Web3 all about, right? I can write articles. I am building my platform out of that, right? I understand the technology. I can do the application. So that is what brought me here. Then I wanted IP as my career. So I studied MBA biotech as IP specialization, and then did my, I searched for the best organization, because in my life I thought it was my thought process that I never got into the best organization like IITs or something. So IP best organization is World Intellectual Property Organization. So I given the test, I passed there, went there, got a degree from there, then got training from IP office Singapore, then came back India and started my own. So this is my complete educational, I would say, journey. Lot of risk I took, and I believe everyone should at least try and test yourself. And 20s are the best age. See, I started at very early testing myself. And that time, see, I passed out my 12th in 2000, right? At that time, bringing, and you also know, Dr. Sachin, that time the exposure was less. and I love interacting with all young brains because आज की generation they are huge capacity. इतनी सारी चीजें हैं यहाँ पे, and all exposure. They have Google, they have Instagram, they have Chat GPT, they have everything. We didn't have those things. So risk taking is one thing. I always say that do it, do it. Either you are men, women, despite of your gender, do it. Take it, take the risk, because risk makes you more stronger. And I tell you, every day I fail, every day I fail. If I take 10 decisions, in 6 or 7 decisions I fail, but there are those 3 decisions which get success. Just वो पूरा साफ कर देते हैं जो मेरे डिसीजंस गलत हुए होते हैं.
Correct.
But you learn. I learn from those 7 decisions or 6 decisions which get failed, because that experience, no college, either it's WIPO or IIT or anything, no college, no degree can give you, which life gives you. So start taking risk, start diversification if you can. Don't just listen me or listen Dr. Sachin and do the diversification. If it interests you, then do. If it don't interest you, don't do.
Wonderful explanation. I think from here, this brings me to the next conversation, which I always ask whenever I do the Marketers Lead talk for the community, because this community is the young ones who have started their career, who are about to start a career, or maybe in a mid career crisis, or I mean all that agenda wasn't linked when we formed the Marketing Soul. The question to you is, no, the very first 5 years has always been a struggle. I believe so. I mean, I have been through. I'm sure you must have been through. So, what are those struggles, and how you converted that into opportunities is something we would love to learn.
Yes. So I would say that not the first year, but all the years. We start making money right after 5 years. But when money start flowing, that means you have good client. So your responsibility and your risk increases. So challenges and issues comes daily. The struggle is daily till now. 10 years last year I completed, and this May I will complete my 11 years of leaving job and in entrepreneurial journey, right? So since 11 years I'm struggling. I would not lie here. जितना अच्छा बाहर से दिखता है ना, उतना अंदर से अच्छा नहीं. मतलब अंदर बहुत स्ट्रगल होता है, सेटिस्फैक्शन बहुत होता है. You are doing something on your own, 250 people and more than that I'm supporting, right? So that happiness is on another world, I would say. I'm always on 9th cloud. But struggle is not 5 years. Struggle is throughout your life if you don't if you are ambitious in your business. But first 5 years I will tell you that it first 2 years was very difficult. I took many wrong decisions, which is okay. See, for everyone who want to be entrepreneur or start
So
their
I think you can share what not to do.
What not to do, yes. So whatever risk is one thing, take that. It is very, 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 very important for that, okay? But what I did was sometimes very quick decision making. I didn't understood the market. Without understanding the market, without understanding the human behavior, I took decisions, right? So very quick decisions sometimes can take you to the top and sometimes can end, right? So quick decision making should not be there, especially when you are not clear in your brain. Don't make any decision. Now I make very quick decisions sometimes, but I am very clear in my head that I have to do this. That is one point. Be a quick decision maker, but sensibly, with sensible and calm mind. If your mind is not calm, don't make a quick decision, right? Second, never disrespect your team. I never did. I am successful. Whatever, I don't consider myself till now as successful, but whatever I have got, that just because of my team. So that is never disrespect your team. Third, don't give up on your dreams. See, there was a time when I was just left, and it is literally truth I'm telling you. I just left with 500 rupees or less than that in my bank account, and next day I had to take a tender of government. I have to fill the form and everything, and it was like, what now? I am left with nothing, and that was because of one wrong decision. That is an emotional decision. I brought one of my good friend as a business partner. So no, never work. Mix your business quotient with your intelligence quotient. This should be balanced, because as a human, especially for women here, we are very sensitive and emotional. We should never mix our business decisions with our emotion. We have a leadership quality, that is empathetic level leadership quality, that should be mixed. But that emotional sensitive decision should be always mixed with the business decisions. आपके इमोशंस आपके बिजनेस को हर्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं, इस बात का आपको क्लैरिटी होना चाहिए. ये मेरी लाइफ की सबसे बड़ी गलती थी, सबसे बड़ी गलती थी, which I take as a learning now. So I didn't give up. I tried giving up that time, Sachin, when I was having only 500, less than 500 rupees. And I thought कि कोई फायदा नहीं है, because 3 years now, and I'm again, I will again restart this. No, I cannot. I am a studious, because I was a very merit scholar, right? And I was very proud of my degrees and very proud of my studies. So I was like, no, yeah, I will go back, I will work, and I was getting so handsome salary. Why to do this? For whom to do this? Then I saw my son, and he was very very young that time, and I saw my son and so thought that what he will think. And that time I was very rough patch of life. It was like a lot of societal thought, many thoughts I cannot discuss here, because this is positive platform right now, not discussing the mental uh, uh, perceptions. But I saw my son and I thought, if I give it today, what he will learn. That it's very easy to give up and start something different where you are comfortable. No, I won't give up. I won't give up. I'm doing it for myself, to prove myself that I can do it. And second, to my son, but see, your generation will be more powerful than me, because you have a very powerful, strong parents. So I
Right.
decided, and then I tell you that dialogue of Shah Rukh Khan, जब आप किसी चीज को बहुत शिद्दत से चाहते हो, that is very true. Same night, I got a call from my friend, and he said that, what's the problem? I said, this is the problem, you cannot help, because 200 people said no. So he said, no, I would not say no. How much money you want? I said, this much. Same night, you won't believe, my cousin brother called me, who never called me in 2 3 years. He never called me. He called me and said, how are you? I said, fine. He said, no, you are not fine, because I can judge from your voice, because we had a very strong bond during childhood. So I said, yes, bhaiya, this is the problem I'm facing. And he said, okay, give your account. I'll send the money tomorrow. So that time I learned, ask for help. This is very important for an entrepreneur. Ask for help. And I learned that. Please go and ask for help. 200, 2000 people will say no, but one yes can definitely change your life. So, and then I never stopped, Sachin, after that. 2015 to 16 was a rough patch of my life, but I never stopped, because of my willpower and determination. And it is very important to love yourself, respect yourself. So in business, 3 4 things are
Correct.
very important. Ask for help. Learn to say no to the things which is wasting your time. Start respecting your time. Third, determination and self-love is very important for an entrepreneur. Fourth, your mental balance, and which actually brings your emotional and business quotient and balance together, is very important. Fifth is, start respecting your team, your clients, start respecting
Correct.
human. But think from here and here. That should be a match.
So, Dr. Shweta, first of all, thank you so much for coming here. I think the kind of passion that I can see in your voice is actually the agenda of the Marketing Soul, where we bring the people who share the real life stories, real life, their experiences. And this is what we really are. No, that's how we would learn. That's how the community, that's how the young professionals would learn. No, from the mistakes that we have done, the mistakes that you have done, they should not do it. At least they should
Yes.
learn it from the experience. That's been the agenda, and I'm very happy to have you here with us. So, taking this ahead, we discussed your careers, your struggles, and all. Uh, Little diverting and taking it ahead, like the current stage you are, and maybe the community, young professionals who may be in their mid-career crisis. That has been another term which has been very valid, because what I've also observed, after 5 years or maybe after 10 years, there is a still a stigma of around 2 to 3 years or 4 years, and does not know till what time it will go if you are not focusing on some things, right? So would love to learn from you. No, as a professional, as a marketing professional, as a entrepreneur, what are the two, three things no one can take care of while no reach to a spot, but there is always a next mountain to achieve for. So what would
Yes.
be that?
See, the first thing is for everyone. I have completed my 10, 11 years now. I am a changed person, Dr. Sachin. What Shweta was 10 years before, I'm totally a changed person. And sometimes I talk to people and say, how spiritual I am being. I'm not that spiritual. I never pray for 10 minutes also. I just do like this and go. But I am a God lover person. But I cannot have that concentration to for 15 minutes. But the thought has changed spiritually, right? I'd never use word crisis, right? I never use uh, cheap. So there are few words. With time, you have to learn that. First thing, stay away from negativity. That is very important for your mental and physical health. Believe me, this is my experience. I heard somewhere and I actually adapted that. We cannot change people around you, right? We cannot change people around us, but we can change people around us, right? Those who can understand will actually get the meaning. I cannot change people around me, but I can change people around me. One thing which you have to learn is this: change. You cannot change, but you have to change, right? So I changed people around me, because people who talk with no, start with no, will have impact on your brain. So if you are surrounded with 10 people, 9 people saying no, 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 1 people saying yes, automatic your brain will divert toward no. आपको सोचने पे मजबूर करेगा. So first, have a good companionship. Those who are around you should be positively driven, positive people. Second, never say no to yourself. At least you have to start saying no to people where your time is being wasted, but never say no to yourself. That is, start with a positive note, right? Start with positive note. Second, you have to take care of your health. Believe me, this is my experience. I never, for from last 8 years, I would say 8 9 years, I would say, and this I learned in 2022 only after COVID. I never bothered about my health because I was genetically, I was in age wise, I was in my 30s that time. 29 28 I started this, right? So 29 I started my entrepreneurial journey. Now I'm 40. So in my 30s, I was, the cells were very motivated, everything was very motivated, no nothing, no physical harm. I was skipping my lunch, I was skipping my breakfast, work, right? I didn't cared about my health. And that time, and in 2016, 2017, 2015 to 17, there was a lot of mental imbalance, I would say. Mentally, I was very disturbed because of my partnership breaking, because he was one of the good friends. My system business not working along. Only I was having my family support. So it is very important to have your physical and mental health
Correct.
at a right place. Don't do the
Yeah.
mistake which I have done. मैंने 2022 में 2022 I thought that now I should, what I am doing, how I am looking, what I have made myself. I was looking this because it's very important to look good, presentable, whatever God has made you. That
Yeah.
brings the confidence. ये कहना बेकार है कि आप कुछ भी पहन के जाओ, कैसे भी दिखो, आपको नॉलेज होना चाहिए. नॉलेज के साथ आपकी प्रेजेंटेबल स्किल्स बहुत जरूरी है. जैसा भी ईश्वर ने बनाया है आपको, यू हैव टू लुक गुड in that. So I was like, what I have done to myself. And this is because I never thought of myself. During complete journey, I just thought of my dreams, but not thought of my mental and physical health. And I derailed. I went through 2 surgeries this time. Right. And after surgery, till Sachin, I have not learned it. मेरी surgery Friday को हुई, मैं Monday को office में आके बैठ गई because of the work pressure. So I would say that please start this mistake I am doing continuously. I am doing till I am learning now. बट डोंट डू दिस मिस्टेक, बिकॉज बहुत टाइम आप बचा सकते हो, बहुत पैसा बचा सकते हो. सबसे बड़ी बात है, आप खुश रह सकते हो यहाँ से, जो
Yeah.
मैंने बहुत मिस किया है इन 10
Yeah.
साल में. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट don't run behind work life balance. People, this is a debatable topic, work life balance.
True
Many
that.
people say there should be work life balance, right? My marketing professor say there should be work life balance, but believe me, it is a myth. With my experience and my friends experience and my seniors experience, it's a myth. Every day you have to hustle. So it's better to hustle than to run behind work-life balance, because that again will put a mental pressure. So सारा घूम के एक जगह आ जाता है, आपका mental health हमेशा strong होना चाहिए in your journey. And this is what I have to say. Marketing technically, you should have a good business idea. Any idea, a simple idea, can be converted into billion dollar industry. So you don't have to validate your idea again and again, but those ideas should bring change in people, right? People's life. Like हम जाके शॉपिंग करते थे, आज हमारे पास ग्रोसरी शॉपिंग के लिए बहुत सारे एप्स हैं, राइट? ब्लिंकिट है, ज़ेप्टो है, हम जाके खाना खरीदते थे, आज हम घर बैठे बैठे, तो इट्स सेविंग आवर टाइम एंड समवेयर इट इज आल्सो affecting our health. So you should have a strong business plan, execution very strong, and don't give up. This is the technical, but administratively your body and mind should be very much aligned and happy.
So before I move on to the our next line of conversation, I would invite the members or those who have joined, if they want to ask any question to Dr. Shweta, we would happy to take you on board. Please do write on the chat so that we can select and shortlist and can ask her the question. And I would try to open the mic as well. Meanwhile, you can mention it. So the next discussion, maybe we can have around the things that matter in life. I think that's a final sum up. Maybe the story of this conversation that we are having. We started with your life, know how it started, the struggles, know how you chose your biotechnology, then moved to mid-career, the professional, the currently you are. Final ज्ञान क्या बना?
सचिन, ज्ञान देने के लिए तो अभी बहुत छोटी हूँ मैं, अभी 10 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, बट with my experience, and I learned from few of my mentors and advisors experience, जो मैंने बोला, आपको अपने ऊपर बहुत ध्यान देना है. So the final ज्ञान is that first start loving yourself. If you remember, Sachin, we had a prayer in our school, right? दूसरों की जय से पहले खुद की जय करें. So God also says this, our prayers also says this, that start loving yourself. So that is one thing, give importance to yourself. You are more important than anything. अगर आप रहोगे तो ही आपका business रहेगा, आपकी team रहेगी. Second thing, I would say that whatever the condition is, okay, never stress yourself, because अगर उसका solution है तो आपके पास solution है, अगर उसका solution नहीं है तो आपके पास solution नहीं है. लेकिन आप अगर tension होके, stress होके, if you will deep down your mind and heart, you will be stressed, you cannot take the decisions, right? You cannot solve that problem. So that balance is very important. Third thing is, start respecting people around you. Start giving importance to them, because see, I reached at this level where I am so confident, right? Just because of my team. I know if this half an hour I'm dedicating here, there is a team supporting the business, there is team supporting my clients. So I always say, I fight with my clients for my team. If they don't give respect to my team, I say I will not work with you. Why? Because these are the people who are standing with me day and night. Instead, I am paying salary. That is one part, because they are working, they are earning that salary. I'm not paying that salary, right? So they are earning that salary. So start respecting your team member. Either it's my office boy or my cleaner, I respect them. I say hello, uncle, because that brings happiness in them, and that happiness will actually bring the satisfaction. See, being an entrepreneur or an enterprising person is not that you are making money. How many lives you are changing? My fourth point is, how many life are you going to change as an entrepreneur or as an enterprising leader? This is very important. I said, start loving yourself. When you love yourself, automatically that love should be converted, giving back to society, right? Converted into love for society. That is very important. So these are the few lessons I would say. And then जो सब लोग बोलते हैं give up मत करना, that is very important. Dreams देखो, dreams is very important. See, people say सपने मत देखो. बहुत लोग बोलते हैं सपना है, सपना पूरा नहीं होगा. I am telling you, I dream. मैं अपनी टीम को बोलती हूँ, मैं चादर लेती हूँ, सो जाती हूँ, जो मुझे, मैं सोचती हूँ आंख बंद करके मुझे ये करना है, और फिर I work for that. So dream and take action, dream and take action, dream and take action. That is one thing, very important. And for every entrepreneur who want to be entrepreneur, right? You have to be consistent and patience. Patience is very important. If you're not patient, you will give up. So these are the, for in your language, Gyan, for my segments, my experience.
So that's true. I think that's also applicable to the corporate life as well, because end of the day, what I believe, in fact, what I share with my team as well, you are an entrepreneur. So in the corporate, if you are leading a life of an entrepreneur, it means you own the things. So but that's also applicable the same way in the corporate as well. So community members maybe would love to dot line. You can have these points. Remember what Dr. Shweta had said. So moving to the last leg of this conversation, maybe a line and more about what you are doing in the SHEREAL, what you are trying to build, and then we will wrap up the show further.
Right. So my first organization is Ennoble IP, Sachin, and I'm a patent attorney by qualification and profession. So Ennoble IP helps corporate law firm, universities, startups, SMEs to protect and commercialize their IP, intellectual property assets, so patent, copyright, trademark, and all. SHEREAL I started building in 2022, which is a Web3 community, right? A blockchain application where we are trying to build, and we will be building a professional networking community only for women. Despite you are a tech woman or you are doing some marketing, you are doing owning any business, food business, garments business, any business, professional network is only for you, and we will be securing it through the blockchain. So right now we are building the community and working on the application, and we will have a metaverse, exclusive metaverse only for women, Sheverse, which we are calling it Sheverse. Second, I have two NPOs, not-for-profit organization. One is WIF, it's Women Innovation Entrepreneurship Foundation, where I am doing supporting a lot of rural women, I would say, to get grants from government for starting their businesses like MSME, NSDC, and all. Then securing tier 3, tier 4 cities, girls and women startup, getting funds from VCs and other angel investors. And I also invest a lot. Then I have another NPO, it's called Council of Industrial Innovation Research, CIIR. Now, I recently, in this last year, Dhanteras, during Diwali, I launched a new organization, new company. We are working for a skincare product because that biotech kida in me never goes. So I started with a skincare, research on a skincare product. I'm mixing Korean and German, Greek technology, Vedas with Indian Vedas, and bringing a new product. So we are doing the research and coming up with the product. So these are the things which I do.
Super, Sean. Super, super. So, what are your thoughts about the marketing soul, about us?
As far as I discussed with you, and then I went through your profile and kind of work you are doing, I went through it. So you people are doing a very fantastic, I would say, initiative. This initiative is very good, Dr. Sachin, because it's very hard for young people, especially the college students and those who want to start, right? Young and start. Many things are available on Google, but Google never gives you correct answer. आपको खांसी हो रही है, आप डालोगे तो बोलेगा कैंसर है, right? So don't, एक advice जो सबको देना चाहूंगी यहाँ से, don't believe everything what is on Google is not correct. Google can be manipulated and never gives a right answer to accuracy. So आप जो कर रहे हो ना, आप रियल एक्सपीरियंस को इन तक लेके जा रहे हो, यंग जनरेशन तक लेके जा रहे हो. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज एज यू मेंशन्ड आल्सो ड्यूरिंग आवर कन्वर्सेशन दैट इफ माय एक्सपीरियंस, द मिस्टेक्स आई हैव मेड, if that should not be repeated. That's why people say read failure stories, you will get the experience and not repeat the, if 10 out of 10 you don't repeat 8 mistakes or 5 mistakes also, that is okay. That you are learning from the experience. So you people are doing a fantastic job. Bring more people on the platform more frequently. And apart from online, you can do it virtual, means virtual ke alawa you can do offline mode also, which will inspire people a lot. So fantastic work.
So thank you so much for the kind words, Dr. Shweta. It definitely motivates us to do better. A question that I have received from the audience is, I think your entrepreneurship has excited them and they really wanted to know more about the skincare industry you are trying to enter, and some thoughts around it.
Okay, so what happens in the skincare industry, Sachin, which I noticed, we run behind the foreign brands, right? Or Indian brands. और क्या कह के बेचा जाता है that you get a fairer skin, which is nearly impossible. You don't get a fair skin because God has made you that color. So it can be glowing, it cannot be fair, right? Fair and lovely ने बहुत दिन तक बेवकूफ बनाया, फिर कोर्ट का ऑर्डर आया and all.
I
I
think
never
Patanjali has been reprimanded for this.
Yes, yes. I would not take any brand's name here because I'll be competing in future after 6 months with them. They can sue me for that. But whatever you are using, you should be knowing because you are giving it to your skin, right? So what I have done, and nowadays I saw in last 2 years, people are running behind Korean products. Glass skin, glass skin, glass skin, right? What is glass skin? पहले ये तो जान लो. दूसरा, कोरियन और जापानीज और चाइनीज स्किन हमसे अलग होती है, राइट? इंडियन स्किन, एशियन स्किन जो है वो कॉशेशियन स्किन होती है हमारी. हमें अपने स्किन के बारे में नहीं पता, हमें अपने बारे में नहीं पता, हम कोई प्रोडक्ट, हाउ कैन वी यूज दैट प्रोडक्ट? सो व्हाट आई थॉट टू ब्रिंग different Vedic Vedas, product of different Vedas, studies of different Vedas, merging them together for Caucasian skin, Asian skin first, right? So I started, I'm doing the research and have a very positive, I have made the base, we have made the base, we have tested over 100 females now, and we got 99% accuracy with the base. Now we are making the, I cannot disclose the final ingredient right now because we are in process of patenting it. But I believe and I know that we will be very hit because we are not using any plastic product in our, I'm not naming any brand, but maximum brands have plastic products, have plastic ingredients. Maximum brands have carcinogenic some ingredients in their products. So we will be not doing false marketing. Either I fail or pass. Just to make money, I'll be not doing any false commitment to my people. That is what my skincare brand will be. No false commitment, actual. And we are not going to make anyone fairer. We are just going to make everyone beautiful. Everyone beautiful.
Very nice. So with this, we have come to an end to this marvelous
There is one
conversation.
question, I think, sorry, one question. I think, I don't know the name because it's AS. Is Dubai better place for starting a business or India? Why did you choose Dubai? So Dubai and India both are better places. And as an Indian, whatever your name is, I'm not getting you your name, but as an Indian, I am very patriotic to start. As an Indian, please start your business first in India. Make in India, made in India is very important. Why I choose? Because I chose Dubai for my global operations. From there, we are going globally. Already we have client in Europe and US, but Dubai I chose to become global because वहाँ meeting set करना, चाहे वो US में हो, चाहे Europe का हो, वहाँ आना लोगों के लिए is very easy to meet down and global operations become simple. अगर आपके दिमाग में ये होगा कि मैंने tax saving करने के लिए किया है, तो नहीं. Indian business is different operation. Dubai में registration and licensing is different. But yes, if you want to take your brand to Dubai, UA, it is a right market and right time right now. Otherwise, it will be very crowded after a year or so. So it is right time. Government is supportive there. I am a resident there. Government is supportive there. You can start and you can ask help also if you need. My company can help you there also.
Super. So again, thank you so much, Dr. Shweta, for being with us on MarketersLead Talks. So if I have to summarize this conversation, although it's quite difficult, the kind of lessons and learnings that you have shared with us, the top 4 5 things that I could note down and could have mentioned to this is one is to stay spiritual, which is very important. Don't stay negative. I mean, that's an alternative of that. Then have your mental balance appropriately. Choose your passion wisely and go for it and don't give up and don't run for the work-life balance. I think that was the most important thing that I could remember because once you love the things, you get into the things and then you manage the things is the probably the lesson from Dr. Shweta's end. So Dr. Shweta, once again, thank you so much for being with us on MarketersLead. It was a lovely having you with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sachin. It was a great opportunity for me here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Carry forward. So Nana, can you unmute yourself? I'd love to introduce you to Nana taking care of the engagement.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, Nana. So Nana, meet Dr. Shweta. So I've already introduced, probably you were not there. So she is heading the community engagement initiative. So the community which is doing here, those who have joined. So you can say thanks to Nana who brought us you here now for this lovely conversation. So Nana, over to you
Hi,
for.
Nana.
Hi, Dr. Shweta ma'am. It was an honor to have you. We learned so
It
much.
was great to be
And
on this platform. You people are doing wonderful job, and you did a wonderful job, I would say.
thank you so much, ma'am. It was an honor to have you.
Great.
And thank you to all the participants who made this
Lovely.
conversation.
Absolutely. I think so they all deserves a clap. So thank you so much, team, for joining us, and stay tuned to the Marketing Soul group and now to this channel. And we would love to bring you more such interesting and real insight conversations to you. Thank you so much once again, Dr. Shweta. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nana.